Guys, so at the end of each video I'll be giving a shout out to a small business that's here in Kenya. It doesn't have to be Nairobi, it can be Mombasa, Nakuru, anywhere. You'll see them, you'll see each business, or you'll see a business at the end of each video. So if you want to see like today's, make sure you watch till the end. Number 2, if you have a small business or know someone who has a small business, ask them to DM me, please, and I'd like to work with them. It's something I already do in my blog, but I figured I can introduce it here, so let's build each other. And I think the best would be if you see at the end a business that you like and you've always wanted to know how it's ran, or you want some tips, this is where you should be. Meaning, if for example you've always wanted to know how, which business can I use, how printing happens here, and I give a shout out to that business, feel free to DM them and they'll be able to help you. That's my prayer. But I'll make sure that anyone who I give a shout out to is actually willing to help an entrepreneur. It's 2019. Online businesses, we need to stop doing this. We need to stop doing this. I have 5 things we actually need to stop. I'm saying we because all my businesses, as I mentioned in the last video, are online based. So I have seen some mistakes we make, and I say we because it's so easy to spoil the reputation of other online businesses because of some online businesses. So I'll say we need to stop, because your mistakes sometimes actually come to affect other online businesses. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, no, but damn, we need to stop doing some things. Number 1, DM for prizes. No, you guys, imagine we can't continue doing this to our customers. And I've talked to some businesses that are online based, and I ask them why, especially the ones I know the owners, why do you say DM for price? And they're like, oh, competitors, oh nini. I'll tell you this: you serve your customer, not your competitor. So if you can't be satisfied and your customer is not satisfied, you can't. I came to you because of the convenience that is called online shopping. So by convenience, I need to see the image, I need to see the price, and I need to see how I am going to contact you if you're online based. So this business of DM for prices, but even me, you tell me to DM for prices, I'm sorry, I just won't. I just cannot. For some of you, I really try to understand, because I know competition in the online space can be sometimes very bad. You see people even taking your own images and posting them and putting like a price that's half of yours. I know that actually happens, but guys, be bold enough. For me, I have sold expensive things and I'll put it there. Part of it helps that I know when a customer is coming to DM me, they DM me because they've already seen the price. And should I say that whether I'll make a video one time not to say what customers of online businesses need to stop, because even you guys sometimes you try us, sometimes you really do try us. But anyway, I digress. As I was saying, it's an issue of convenience. So I came to you for convenience. Please, the price being there is part of the convenience I was looking for. Number 2, we need to stop blue ticking customers. Nowadays, Instagram has the seen message. So I can see you've seen what I asked you, but you choose not to reply. 1 day goes by, 2 days, it's a whole week, you choose not to reply. I did that and I felt so bad. Over Christmas, I actually did that. Like, there's some customers who texted me and I came to reply in 2019, yeah? I came to reply in 2019 and I felt so bad. But you know what? It's not Christmas anymore. There's no Christmas in May. So sometimes I really don't get how you can go mute for life. Guys, that's not part of the convenience we are looking for, or that's not the part of the convenience our customer is looking for. So please, if you can't respond, I don't know what you're doing online, first of all, if you can't respond, but try as much as possible to respond to all your customers. I know that customers who can be very cumbersome and they bother you a lot, in that they're always asking for things but they never pick, so you get tired. But me, I've been blue ticked by guys who are just as what's the price? Blue tick. Can we stop lying to our customers? Don't lie about delivery if you're not able to deliver. don't lie about the quality of your goods, because guess what, in Kenya, which is sad, we have many trust issues. We have very many trust issues. We don't easily trust each other. So for me, part of what I really strive to do is to make my customers trust me. So if I tell you I'm going to deliver tomorrow, it will be delivered to you tomorrow. If anything, I tell the rider, you have to call that customer as you head there, so that my customer is able to know and to relax that things are actually being delivered. If I send goods outside Nairobi, outside Kenya, I need to send the communication attached to that, be it a receipt, be it emails. Guys, we need to learn to build trust. So stop lying to your customers, because it reduces the trust level. The other one that I never really understand, why are you private? Why? And I know I may sound like I'm really condemning some or stepping on some toes, but guys, you see, when you're an online page, your presence is showing me door opened, yeah. As long as you're private, to me it is as door closed, unless I have a friend who shopped from me and showing me this guy has really, really nice things. Otherwise, if I'm just scrolling on Instagram, guess what, as long as you're private, I can't see you, I can't say anything you do. So you actually end up losing so many customers because you're private. Or I see a suggested page, I click, it's private, guess what, I won't send you a request. That's just it. And I know so many clients won't do the same thing. So if you've chosen to be online businesses, then can we at least try not to make our pages private? Because we end up losing customers. It hurts us more. Unless you tell me you're okay with the number of customers you have, then that's okay. That's another story. But if you're looking to grow, if you're looking to expand, if you're looking for referrals, then I would not advise you to put your page on private. Again, I know some of you will say, oh yeah, it's because of competitors and everything. Guys, as I have said, and I'll remind you again, you first serve your clients, you don't serve your competitors. So you don't react according to what your competitors want. It's what do my clients want? That's what I react to. If people are stealing your photos, try to watermark your photos. I use an app called Snapseed, because I know that's something that actually happens a lot. And please, if you're those online businesses again that steal people's photos, people who take their own photos, you need to stop. Online business owners, let's not be rude to our customers. Let me tell you, always take the high road. And this is why. If you're rude to your customer and they dare take that screenshot of you trying to be rude to them and they spread it, you end up losing. It does not take much for you to actually be polite. I've had customers actually insult me. Like, I've had customers who say really nasty things, but for the sake of my business and me being Helena, I'll just take the high road. Say it's okay. It's not worth it. It's not worth messing up your reputation. And I'll tell you this, as long as people are paying you for anything, as long as money is involved, the person who receives the money, let me put it this way, the person who gives the money will always expect more. So as long as they go on, then rarely have I seen anyone complaining that a business owner was rude and people actually supporting the business. No, they always end up condemning the online business. So for your own sake, and for the sake of your customer, for the sake even of your own peace, don't be rude to your customers. I know I said 5, but I have a bonus one. We say number 6. I have a number 6. Guys, if you're online and you choose to be online, then you can't limit your customers' spaces of communication, in that you can't be on Instagram and you say we don't respond to DMs, you only respond to WhatsApp messages. No, I always say, always go back. This customer coming to me is a customer who loves convenience. Part of convenience to them is how fast can they reach me. So if to me, I don't want to type out your whole number just for me to save it and then WhatsApp, allow me to DM you and please respond to me. For you to be serving customers on, and then it means you also realize that customers like that convenience to satisfy their part. They're not buying your product, they're buying your convenience. So convenience should be even in how you allow your customers to communicate. Those things of, oh, don't, nah. Unless you have a really good excuse, which a good reason, which I'd actually love to hear. I have never till today understood why you'd be on Facebook, be on Instagram, and you only allow your customers to WhatsApp you. So those are my 6 don'ts for online businesses, and I'd love to hear from you. What don't you like about online businesses? What can we improve on? So please comment below, because I'm also in the online space, so I'm sure I'll learn. Thank you so much for watching. As I promised, I'll give a shout out to our business. Watch till the end. The shout out is right after this. Bye.